Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and assorted people of the internet. I am James Phoenix, and this is another WWE Fantasy Log. Joining me, as always, Jeff.
What's up?
And John.
Hi.
He's the best one, for those of you at home wondering. And collectively, we are, along with our friend Tech, who's not here, the League of Opinionated Gentlemen. And this is our weekly fantasy log where we go through the events of WWE for the week, talk about a little news here and there, and score our fantasy league. If you want to play along with us at home, feel free to draft yourself a handful of superstars. We've done the whole roster. You don't have to. And just follow our scoring each week, and you can see how well they did. All right. So we got some changes to open up with. There's going to be some roster adjustments because a few superstars have left, and we have some new ones introduced on Raw for the new Cruiserweight division. So we're going to have to deal with that first. So let's get to
Did we
that.
want to do news and assorted crap before we do that?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, let's go ahead and do news and assorted crap. Let me get my...
I want a title card for that.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to drop my news and assorted crap, all one of it.
Go ahead.
What Culture Pro Wrestling has a new superstar that they just recently signed.
Okay.
Who is taking Jay Lethal's spot. Basically, he was unable to be at the next event for the match that he had scheduled because of, as they put it, contractual obligations. I think that's the nice way of saying TNA told him fuck no, but like maybe he has a TNA event he has to be at, so he couldn't do it. And this superstar's name is Alberto El Patron, or as people in WWE land would know him, Alberto Del Rio. And apparently WWE does not own the rights to his music because he came out to his music.
No, I would imagine not. That's fairly generic music.
Well, I don't know. One half of the composing team was Jim Johnston.
Okay, then. Yeah, who no longer works for WWE.
Fair enough, but I'm sure they still own the rights to most of the catalog he created for their superstars. But apparently not that one. So, yeah, he's over there now. And, of course, with What Culture Pro Wrestling being in Newcastle, England, he had his hot, way too young woman with him. Because why not? It's not like she had very far to go. So she was, I think she was in the crowd. I think you can spot her in the crowd if you watch the footage. But it was kind of interesting to see him come out. And a few minutes of his promo are on YouTube now. Came out about a week ago, but you could check that. Maybe not a week, a few days ago. But you could check that out on YouTube. The event in question that came from will actually be officially airing tomorrow, the 24th, or today for those of you in Gymland. So check that out. It was kind of weird hearing him curse. Not gonna lie.
What? You didn't come out and call everybody a pedo?
No, he cursed in English.
Huh.
Because you're like, I'm sure people ask me, Alberto, why Newcastle? Why, for your first appearance after leaving WWE, why Newcastle? Fucking why not? I'm like, whoa, what? And he's like, super baby face. Like, the roof blew off the building when his music hit. People were like, the fuck? He got like a super hero welcome. He walked around the ring and high five people and slapped hands and stuff. So yeah, he's like super fucking baby face right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you guys should check that out when you get a chance. And how come you sound like you're in a fucking cavern, Jim?
No idea. Couldn't tell you. John, do I sound like I'm in a cavern?
Nope.
Okay,
I
then.
thought I heard a little bit like echoey, but maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, you guys should check that out later.
Indeed, I will make a note to do so. John, you got any news?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You weren't expected to, just curious. So let me go over here and do this for the benefit. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and present that. So, as you can see here, courtesy of WWE.com, I really hope they don't strike us for me putting their website on our video. You can check this out over at WWE.com if you want to read the article. But effectively, 2K has revealed the DLC, Season Pass, and other information regarding the 2K17 video game, which will be releasing next month sometime. These will include the DLCs include the Accelerator, which they've been doing every year. That's $5. Future Stars Pack includes Austin Aries, The Club, Mojo Rawley, and Ty Dillinger. That'll run for $8.99. The Hall of Fame Showcase will be $9.99 and will include matches including Cactus Jack and Diamond Dallas Page versus the Fabulous Freebirds, Jimmy Garvin and Michael Hayes, on WCW Saturday Night 1992. The Freebirds, Buddy Roberts and Michael Hayes versus Kerry and Kevin Von Erich on WCCW 1986. Ivory vs. Jacqueline on SmackDown in 2000. Sting in gold and black tights against Ric Flair at the Clash of Champions in 1988. Sting in his Wolfpack gear against Bret Hart at Halloween Havoc 98. A dream match of Papa Shango versus The Godfather. Not sure whose dream, unless it's his. And the Big Boss Man with Albert versus Big Show at Armageddon 99, which I believe was the post-Big Show's father's funeral fallout match. So that whole pack will be coming out. You can play through those showcases. There's a Legends pack for $8.99. That'll include Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Eddie Guerrero, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Psycho Sid, and Tatanka. There's also the Kickstart, $9.99. We'll give for PS4 and Xbox One exclusive. We'll give players control over your superstars, created superstars rankings, and immediate access to all the clothing that provides attribute boosts.
In other words, easy mode for money.
Basically, there's a new moves pack for $4. That'll include the swing out neck breaker that Charlotte uses, the elbow drop, of course, Zack Ryder, the face wash combo for Samoa Joe, and the TJP clutch by current cruiserweight champion TJ Perkins.
So why does Zack Ryder not have his move? What the fuck?
The NXT enhancement pack. I am ignoring you because
I don't think he knows.
I don't know.
You just said I don't know.
And for $9.99 for the enhancement pack, you'll get Apollo Crews, Nia Jax, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And also 50% more points at the NXT level in my career. For PS3 and Xbox 360 players, there is a Legacy pack, which gives you just the Superstars for $5.
Damn it, 2K, give us the Legacy pack on PS4. I don't need that shitty point boosting. I just want the characters.
The Season Pass will include all of these things, pretty much everything except the NXT stuff.
So fuck the Season Pass.
So feel free to get the Season Pass. If you're interested, that's $29.99. You're saving 15% on the DLC in total. So that's cool.
I always hate, here's the Season Pass, and then here's stuff that's not in it. Like, no, everything.
Yep. For the digital deluxe edition, which you can pre-order now for $89.99, you'll get the game, or you'll get the aforementioned Season Pass. You'll get the Kickstart. You'll get a Kickstart for 2K16, which will be available immediately on pre-order. So you can have something to play with while you're waiting. The Goldberg pack, which will give you 2 playable Bill Goldbergs, as well as the playable Monday Nitro and Halloween Havoc arenas.
See, I hope that stuff becomes available as DLC later, because I kind of want that stuff. But don't.
And, of course, the PlayStation 4 theme, which you will also get immediately upon pre-order. If you do it for the PS3 version, you'll get, for $10 less, you'll get the game, the Season Pass, and the Legacy pack with those superstars for NXT, because they don't have the Kickstart and all the other shit.
And apparently the PS3 does not have an NXT edition, so that's their NXT edition.
Now, also, you'll note that interestingly, the PS3 version does not have access to the Goldberg pack.
Interesting.
Presumably, that will be separately purchasable for the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll drop on October 11th, so pre-order now. In addition, just randomly fun news, Cody Rhodes is going to make his TNA debut at the Bound for Glory pay-per-view on October 2nd, if you're a TNA fan. Because WWE does own the trademark to the name Cody Rhodes, he can't use the full thing, but so he's just going by Cody because that is his legal full name and they can't stop him. However, his wife, Brandy, has also been signed to the company, and interestingly, because WWE never copyrighted it, she can be referred to as Brandy Rhodes, which means conceivably and with all legality, they could, in an intergender tag match, be referred to as Cody and Brandy Rhodes.
Nice.
TNA, you need to exploit the shit out of that.
Why not? They exploit everything else, WWE. Voodoo Kid Mafia. Sorry.
Yeah, and how much of that has worked out for them so far? Yeah.
Valid point. Okay. That's about all the news I have right now. There's also a WWE Royal Rumble DVD set coming out. You can check out the full listings of that now on WWE.com. One other thing I will throw out here is a rumor going around that WWE might be considering forming a new stable on the SmackDown Live brand. This is completely grain of salt, no proof. This is strictly rumor. But it's it would be a faction of talent who have an accomplished collegiate wrestling background.
Collegiate,
whatever. It will be similar to the old Varsity Club group from NWA WCW, which featured Kevin Sullivan, Rick Steiner, and Mike Rotunda. Names discussed for this faction include Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Shelton Benjamin, and Chad Gable. How that would affect American Alpha, I don't know.
Don't do it, WWE.
it would kill it.
All right.
Sorry, Black Man from American Alpha, you've been replaced by the original. That's pretty much how that would happen. What would happen?
Basically. Anyway.
Basically, Chad Gable would get a partner upgrade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to move on here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up, give me 1 second here. If I can adjust this. We'll go back to that in a minute. I just want to stop that for 1 sec. Reshare, go over to here. Okay. So let's just look over here for a sec. And I'm going to make some adjustments. So first of all, from Team Bullet Club, we will be removing Alberto Del Rio, who is no longer with WWE. And we will also be removing the Dudley Boys, who it is confirmed are retired. However, we will be I will be leaving their points in place for the respective teams that have 10 points each for the Dudley Boys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 10 points down here and then delete the Dudley Boys. And same thing for Bubba Ray over here, 10 points. I said put 10 points there, you piece of crap. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let me type.
You can just type. You know that, right? You don't need to actually double-click into it.
No, but it wasn't letting me without double-clicking. That's why I was doing it.
That's fucked up.
I know. I'm going to delete Bubba Ray Dudley. So, for those of you who don't keeping score at home, that means that Team Bullet Club is now short 2 superstars. Team Shield is short 1. So, as a result of this, we're going to have our, you can see the steps as it looks like. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But we're going to have ourselves a little mini draft because in replacement, we have received 6 new cruiserweights for the Raw Cruiserweight division, including new Cruiserweight champion TJ Perkins. So what we're going to do is I have the wheel ready, and we're going to run a draft. Because that's what we do here.
Let's go to the wheel.
Pretty much. And what's going to happen is we're going to start off with John will get the first draft pick, then Jeff, and then John again. That will re-even the rosters out by giving John 2 replacements for his 2 lost superstars and 1 to Jeff. At that point, 3 of the 6 cruiserweights will be drafted, and 3 will remain, 1 to be drafted to each of our teams to keep the rosters even. Everybody got that? Okay. So let's go to the wheel. Okay. So we have the wheel here. As you can see, of course, our
Turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
Pretty much. Hey, lesson. Never give up. Hope.
Rumble!
And there's our copyright strike for the week. Wonderful.
It's what we do.
Pretty much. So as you can see, we have 6 superstars. They include our current cruiserweight champion, T.J. Perkins, the #1 contender to the cruiserweight title, Brian Kendrick, as well as newcomers Grand Metalik. I can't read that dude's name. So here, Lince Dorado. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Rich Swann, Cedric Alexander. So these 6 will now be drafted. So the first pick is going to get to go to John. Did I have in the? I just want to see something. Real quick here. That's not what I want. Okay. I was just trying to see if there was to make sure it was going to automatically remove the choices.
Oh.
I think it will. I see no reason it will not do that. So
we'll find out.
we're going to go with it. Okay. So first pick's going to John. Are we ready?
Yes.
Spin it, Vanna.
And John will receive Rich Swann.
I thought Rich's last name was 2 N's, but maybe that I could be
Is
wrong.
it? Did I spell it wrong? I might have.
I think it's
right.
2 N's, yeah.
I
Okay,
think
I'll
it
put
is
it.
the-
I'll put it on as 2 N's. Sorry about that, Rich.
Rick gets Rick. How fitting.
Swann. Okay.
We don't get to see you add him.
No, you don't. All right, moving on to the next draft pick. This one's going to go to Jeff. Oh, I didn't take Rich Swann off. Hang on. That spin doesn't count. I have to figure out how to modify the wheel here. Hang on.
I thought before when we did it, it took it off.
Oh,
Remove
it is
choice after that.
Yeah, that's what we needed. Okay.
Remove Rich Swann off the list.
Yeah, hang on. I'll do this, and then we will apply wheel changes. Okay, there we go. Let's try that again.
Now you
Choice-
can get TJ Perkins.
Choice for Jeff. Lince or Lince Dorado?
Dang, I wanted Grand Metalik, but okay, that works.
Yeah, I know, I did too.
I really want TJ Perkins, but I would have taken Grand Metalik.
I don't think he'll get your promo points, but
Okay.
I don't know. They could team him up with like Kalisto or something. All right, Kalisto's on what? SmackDown, right? So team up with Sin Cara.
Yeah.
yeah, remember they're like, oh, we're gonna bring over people just like Kalisto, and we'll put him on the show where they're not on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So the next one is going to go to John, and then after that we'll do Jeff again, and then I'll take whoever's left to maintain order.
But after John, there's gonna be 3. So it goes back to me, and then John again, and then you take the last one.
Oh,
I was supposed
Right.
to get the last one.
no, so in that case it'll be so the next one will go to John,
Mhm.
and then we'll have 3 left. So then we'll just to maintain order. Then it'll go Jeff, then me, and then John will get the last one. Everybody go with
Sounds
that?
good.
I think
Yeah.
it should be you first, and then me, and then John. Since you haven't gotten a cruiserweight yet.
Okay.
That's fine.
So we'll do John, then me, and then
Me.
you, and then John. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Spin the wheel.
Next one's for John. Here we go.
Big money, big money.
Damn it!
T.J. Perkins, the cruiserweight
Son of a
champion of the
bitch.
world.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Hey, Perkins. All right. So that means next up is going to then be me. All right. Spinning it around.
He's gonna get Grand Metalik. Oh, I guess not.
That is what I wanted. I will take Brian Kendrick.
That's the one he wanted anyway.
That is fine. I will take Brian.
I better get Grand Metalik.
I don't care. He is the Brian Kendrick. I don't care what anybody says.
Is that how you're gonna
WWE
list
begs
him on
for
your
it.
spreadsheet?
I should.
And then you'll forget where he is because it'll put him in T.
Brian Kendrick, comma the.
Yes. Do it.
Okay.
Or sorry,
There we go.
make it so.
Ah, there you go.
Come on, give me
Okay.
Grand Metalik.
So the next one up is going to be to Jeff.
Please give me Grand Metalik.
You have a 50-50 shot. There you go.
Yes.
Grand Metalik.
Okay, I'm happy.
All right. G. Let's see. He goes in here. Insert.
So we each got one person we wanted, so that works.
Yep.
Because John got TJ, you got Kendrick, and I got Grand Metalik.
And John needed a champion, so
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He has the fucking WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
I
Yes,
have no
that's-
points though.
yeah, that's one belt. Yeah, he literally had all of one belt.
Yeah, and I'm gonna literally have all of one belt when Charlotte loses the title. Unless she
No.
loses it to Bailey.
I'm gonna say you have a 2 in 3 shot of not, so let's not go there.
Yeah, but honestly, do you think they're not gonna put it back on Sasha? Really?
Eh. And that leaves Cedric Alexander. You know what? Let's just do this. What the hell?
It just crashes the computer.
No, it set it back. It set it back to default. Wow, look at that. So Cedric Alexander will go to John then.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Of course you don't. You thought there was only one black guy in the match. Cedric Alexander. All right. So cruiserweights have been drafted. We got that out of the way. Go ahead and turn
So,
that off.
Apparently, Team Bullet Club is home to the brothers.
I'm gonna shut that down.
No, I lost Devon.
That's true.
He did. He did.
You still have his points, so he's still there in spirit.
No, testify.
All right. So if I've done this correctly, yes, teams are even once again. All right.
Oh, testify!
Deacon Braun Strowman.
Oh God, no!
Yes. Now we're talking.
Deacon Brontista.
Yes.
Strowman and Batista come out. Fusion. Ha!
Brontista sounds like Michael Bay trying to add an old new Transformer.
You mean like the way he turned the fucking jet dude into an old Transformer?
Yes.
I don't know the names of the Transformers. I'm not that sorry.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Luke Harper needs to come back on Raw, and then Strowman needs to come out with him as Deacon Brontista. Luke Harper's bodyguard.
Okay then. I think you feel the need to give like the 6 foot tall, 250-pound dude a bodyguard.
Work for Triple H. Literally, that's the same argument as saying Triple H needs a bodyguard. Really?
True. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on here. And we're going to commence with the scoring.
Mhm.
Because we
Or
do that.
since we're talking Deacon Brontista, that's the same thing as saying Devon Dudley needs a bodyguard. It's like, really?
Well, he can't wrestle while holding the box. So someone had to do that for him.
He's an ECW. He would use the box as a weapon.
Then all the money would come out.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
What's he? Is that his finishing move? He hits him with the box. It's called Make It
Yeah.
Rain.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Also, I point out to you, I mean, no personal offense to him, but I'm pretty sure Devon Dudley has been fat and out of shape since forever.
He's in better shape than Bubba, wasn't he? Though.
True. That's why Bubba wore a big shirt, so you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
The fact that you know that means you must have watched it on like that magician who reveals his tricks. There's just like a fat guy and he's like, put on baggy shirt, and Jim's like, oh, is that how they do that?
Exactly. Anyway, so let's go ahead and throw up the charts here. Where the hell's my charts? Here we go.
Give us points. Give us points.
No. But anyway, if we look at the charts here, let me scroll back over to this side. So we can see that, of course, as it stands right now, actually I can just do it up here too. Either way, but as it stands right now, Team Shield's in the lead with 1,632 points. You can't team that coming in hot on the heels at 1,561 points, with Team Bullet Club still trailing behind at 1,223.
Still pretty close, though.
And so pretty close. Of course, coming up this weekend, we do have our Clash of Champions Raw pay-per-view. So that's going to be interesting to see how that affects the point totals as well, with all of the title defenses going on.
Con, prepare to go to warp. No? All right. We lose Jim.
My mind is trying to comprehend why a Star Trek joke made any sense there whatsoever.
Who's in the lead?
You, Team Shield.
Right. And Clash of Champions is a what pay-per-view?
Raw.
Yeah, therefore I'm going to leave you all in the fucking dust and go to warp.
That was too complicated. Don't do that again. Anyway, let's pop over here. Let's pop over here and take a peek at the leaderboards real quick. As at the end of last week, Kevin Owens, our Universal Champion, was still in the lead with 279 points. Just barely staying ahead of AJ Styles by 20 points, who's at 259. Of course, your World Heavyweight Champion. Heath Slater, your no longer free agent, newest member of the SmackDown roster, coming in at 200 points, who also won half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. His partner Rhino clocking in right behind him at 164. Followed up by the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, at 142. SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, at 127. Roman Reigns, the number one contender for the United States title, coming in at 117. Followed by Jimmy Uso, one half of the number one contenders for the SmackDown Tag titles, at 114. Bayley, one of the contenders for the Raw Women's title, coming in at 111. And rounding out the top 10 is Alexa Bliss, the number one contender for the SmackDown Women's title, at 107.
I would also just like to point out, first six of the top six, all champions.
Yep, you are correct.
So, champion power.
Pretty much.
And I have the best one. That's why I'm winning.
Thus far. We'll see how long that lasts.
Well, way past Clash of Champions, because I'm going to get all the points.
Indeed. Enjoy it while it lasts. November is Survivor Series and the draft.
Look, I'm not giving anybody Kevin Owens, provided he's still the champion going into that. KO is staying right where he belongs.
You're assuming he's still the champion.
Even if he's not the champion, he's probably still going to have the most points, and I ain't about to give somebody free 500 points. Ain't happening.
No. We reset the points each season.
Oh, we don't keep the points?
No, we'll I'll keep separate documents to track how the points ran, but each season we'll reset the points. Otherwise, it would get incalculable.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, then yeah, maybe I will get rid of Kev. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we're at that point in time.
Indeed. So that's where our leaderboards are currently at. So let's go ahead and start seeing what happened this week in WWE.
Do it.
Let me pop up my.
Before we do that, do you want to go through all your myriad of tabs and set up your roster names now with the new roster names, so that all you have to do is plug in points at the end?
What are you talking about?
Well, you always do like the leaderboards and shit like that. I was wondering if you wanted to set that up now. That way, at the end, all you have to do is plug in points. No,
because what I do at the end, once I have the teams together, I copy the names of the teams and the names of the people and the points together, and then I just throw it in order and I replace it on the main one.
Fair enough.
because you're absolutely right. What I will do though, you're right, for the main roster one, I will throw on the additional superstars. That is a good call, and I will remove the ones that do not have relevant points. No, Del Rio is deleted, and let's see, up at 10 points, we'll get rid of the Dudley Boys. Delete.
You got to put the points somewhere, though.
They're gonna stay to the bottom of the roster. It's not gonna matter.
Fair enough.
I don't care. Anybody know if Eva Marie's off suspension yet?
No idea.
Should be. If not, then very soon.
Yeah, we know Emma. That's another something to be noted. Emma was apparently cleared to wrestle 6 weeks ago and has not been brought back to TV yet, and she's apparently frustrated by that, understandably so. TJ Perkins.
At least she's not Summer Rae, someone who's not injured and still has yet to be used.
True. Metal League.
Also, anyone know if Tamina's career has crawled out of her father's grave yet?
I don't know. And well, it's last I checked, she had a surgery for something. I think it was her shoulder. Swan. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I forgetting?
Oh, poor Curtis Axel.
Cedric Alexander, Rich Swan, Brian Kendrick, Grand Metalik, TJ Perkins. Who did I forget?
Scroll down.
Oh, that guy we couldn't find before. What's that dude's name? He's
the other black guy. You racist.
No, not the racist. The other luchador. Lince Dorado. Yeah,
Oh.
Lince Dorado.
Just when you think of him, think Overwatch.
No, I hate that map. Anyway, all right, so they're all on there, so we will...
They're all raw. Type it in. Come on, do your job.
Shut up.
If you're going to do it, you're going to do it right, and you're going to do it complete.
You want to do it?
Active.
Okay.
Or not. Apparently they're not active.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. Happy. Okay. Anyway. Well, if anybody was wondering, these are all the people that don't have any points.
Yeah. Poor Kalisto. Yeah, but what's up with that? They move Kalisto to SmackDown. Don't fucking use him, and then bring in the WWE, you make no goddamn sense.
Maybe they haven't put him on SmackDown because they realized how stupid that was, and they're going to put him back on Raw.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope they traded. I hope they fucking traded Swagger for Kalisto.
That would be a good trade. Anyway.
That would make sense.
So let's go ahead and score this thing now that I've added them over there. Let's go over to the team listings. Let me bring up the Monday Night Raw results, and we will proceed with the traditional scoring of the events.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And poor John gets the one champion that has no championship points because that match doesn't count.
Yes, but future matches will.
Yes, but he doesn't get the initial. I get points because I won the title.
No, but in just next week's show, he could immediately get points for a pay-per-view title retention, which is still a hefty amount of points.
True. Or you could completely screw him and get all the points.
Which does remind me, by the way, we should do this real quick. Let me bring up my other document here, since I'm thinking about this.
Though I doubt they'll take the title off TJ Perkins. They just fucking gave it to him.
Yeah.
That and the old guy needs to put the young guy over. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jim, you got the old guy. He's kind of hosed.
Yeah.
You know that's all he's going to do. He's just going to job to the younger talent to make them look good. That's
Probably.
his sole purpose.
Most likely. So what I need to know here.
Mm-hmm.
How many points are we awarding for a winning of and retention of the Cruiserweight Championship?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We need to go over the point spreads, don't we? Shit.
Well, right now we're just going to add the Cruiserweight Championship. As I said, we're going to wait until the end of season before reevaluating any other rules.
Run through the points of the current titles.
Okay, the WWE or Universal title will net you 50 points for a win and 25 for a retention.
Okay.
And that's what I thought was it. I thought the live stream was about to fail. That was weird.
Can you just show us the document that has the points and we'll just read it?
I can do that.
It'd probably be easier.
Apparently, it does not read minimized windows. Good to know.
Yeah, it's called sharing your desktop. All right. 50, 25, 40, 20, 40. I'd put it at 40-20 with the IC in the US. What do you think, John?
Yeah.
Very good.
Also, we'll have to change that later, maybe. Maybe not. I'm thinking the point spread for the women's championship is too low, but we can revisit that later.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys think that, but just looking at it, I'm like, we could readjust points.
Well, it's supposed to be an even spread for purposes of putting it 2 points underneath the main mid-card titles.
5 points.
2.
For retention, it's 2.
Yeah, for retention, it's 2. For a win, it's 5.
I don't know. Well, we'll go over it later.
Well, let's talk about this now. We're talking about this now. Let's talk about it now.
Well, the point is talking about it now if we're not going to change it, because I don't want to change it in the middle of the thing. We're not going to change it till the 3-month mark.
All right. Because honestly, I feel the Cruiserweight would be better with the equivalent points of the women's title, personally. Because it's not quite at the level of the Intercontinental or U.S. titles.
No, it's higher because it had its own special dedicated to it.
It did, but there wasn't the title wasn't until end of the special. The special is dedicated to the guys, not the title.
I would also say, it's a better looking title, but
I disagree. The SmackDown Women's title is very attractive.
Better than the United States and the Intercontinental have?
Never said that. Certainly more streamlined.
Yeah. Although not so sure about that purple strap, but I like the plates. The plates look nice. Anyway, I don't know, because I'm just looking at it and I'm like, especially with how important they've been driving the women's championship now, I feel the point spread for that should be closer to the actual WWE championship. That's why I feel it's kind of low.
No, I wait, for which one?
For the women's title.
No, not even close. The women's division is being pushed and it's important, but not on the level of the world title. Not even close.
Well, that's why I think it should be at least at the level of the mid-card title, because I think it's more important than the mid-card titles. That's why I'm like, it's the point value is below that, the mid-card title. That doesn't seem right to me.
Okay, well, we could switch the women's with the Cruiserweight. Make the women's equivalent to the 2 mid-cards, have the Cruiserweight be a little bit under. I'd be okay with that. Well, here, this is, first of all, let me do this. Because there's no point. These are the same thing. There's no point in having 2 columns. We'll just do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the women's championship, put an S on the end of it, because there's 2 women's championships now. So you want to switch it with the Cruiserweight?
Yeah, I feel like the Cruiserweight will be better being just at a slightly lower level, because it's not for the Cruiserweight division is kind of a second, as much as they're pushing it, it's still kind of a secondary division.
Okay, well, if we did that, which I'd be okay with, though, like I said, not right now. If we did that, then I would say boost the tag team titles and make the tag team and cruiserweight the same amount.
No, tag teams champions should stay lower for a reason. Because anytime those tag team points are awarded, they're going to 2 people. So there's actually twice that many points being dealt out. That's why it's the lowest on there, because it's being dealt out at least twice, and in the case of people like the New Day, if not 3 times.
Fair enough. No, it's never 3 times because it's not
true.
They never do a 6-man tag title match.
That is true. Fair enough.
That's coming next Survivor
Which
Series.
sucks for me because I have the one guy that never fucking wrestles.
He wrestled at the last title defense. Was at SummerSlam.
Yeah, before I got him on my thing. Usually he doesn't wrestle.
That was during the preseason when you had all 3.
This is true.
Just saying.
But yeah, we keep the changes in mind, write them somewhere maybe, so we can revisit them at the end of the 3 months when we because we're going to change other point values anyway or add point values. So.
Yeah. Oh, we can look at it. We'll come back to it. I'm not going to bother writing it down. We'll remember it. All right. I'm going to stop that. What the hell? There we go. Okay. And let's move this back up. And we're going to go. Why don't we go over here? Where the hell's the window? There we go. Screen share to the stats.
Doo-doo-doo.
All right. Now we're going to go check this out. So, Monday Night Raw, folks. Results.
Scores were last updated 2 weeks ago. That can't be right.
I didn't update that one. Sorry.
You failed.
I have it noted over here, SmackDown from the 13th, which means it was the 15th. I just didn't change it here.
You fail, sir.
Okay. All right, so. All right. Let's look if I can get that missing Raw score. Anyway, let's do this. So Monday Night Raw comes to us from the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee.
1-800-GO-FedEx.
Okay, then.
That's their customer service number for anyone interested.
Okay, then. So, we got a lot to go through for Raw, so let's open this up. Let me open up my side results over on Raja.
Thought you were using www.com.
I am. I always use both. You know this.
Hmm.
Been doing this for weeks now. This is not new.
This sounded like you didn't have www.com. My bad.
I already have that up. I was just opening up the Raja one, so I would have both. Because the WWE.com one tends to shaft promos and backstage segments.
Yes, it does. Which is hilarious considering they made a huge deal out of the fact that 2K17 now has a promo feature.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, but we still don't give a shit about it.
All right. So, let us do.
Yes.
Let's do this. So we open the show with Roman Reigns addressing his rivalry with Rusev.
Believe that.
No, I won't.
Also, does anyone thinks he looks weird in red?
A little bit.
Have you seen his new look, John?
No.
He's got all red highlights now instead of blue.
He's used those before.
I've never seen him with the red.
He's one red. He had the red at the last pay-per-view, actually.
Okay, I missed that. But he looks weird with the red.
That looks okay.
He looked like Spider-Man on Inside Out Day.
Yeah. Anyway, so. Okay, so Roman Reigns walked to the ring looking for satisfaction for Rusev attacked him last week. Stephanie and McFoley made themselves known, and they gave Reigns a United States title opportunity against Rusev at the Clash of Champions, and confirmed that Rusev would battle Seth Rollins later tonight on Raw. Moreover, Foley, who felt that he was GMing for his job after weeks of insurgency, attempted to rectify the situation by sanctioning a rematch between Reigns and Kevin Owens later in the night. That didn't sit well with Owens, who popped up to question this, and Stephanie managed to placate Owens with a non-title qualifier. Foley put a capper on the bout by adding a steel cage.
No, that's another place where I may end up with another title, because honestly, I could see that match going either way.
Yep. A steel cage.
Especially since they're not doing anything with Rusev. I could see them taking the belt off him and putting it on Reigns.
Perhaps. Depends on how in the doghouse Reigns still is.
I can see them doing that, especially if they take Rusev and, God, I hope they do this, put him into the main event picture.
Right enough. So that's promo points for Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens.
Sure.
8 points a pop. And Roman. Why the fuck? This is ridiculous. Hang on. Where the hell? The hell my numlock got turned on. Anyway, now that I can type numbers again. So moving along. Stephanie and Foley yell at each other in the back about their respective decisions. Rusev came up and tells Foley off again.
Tim? Why does Kevin Owens only have 2 points? Thank you. Trying to steal my points and screw me over.
Like I said, the numlock was on, the numbers didn't type. I apologize.
125. Okay.
So then we cut backstage where Stephanie and Foley yell at each other. Rusev goes up and complains about the match. He then goes to walk out for his match. So Rusev gets promo appearance.
Sans Lana.
Rusev Machka. I don't know. $17. Rusev finally earning himself some points. I'm assuming Lana was with him because she came out for the match, so we're just going to say Lana got 3 points for an appearance there. And then 3 more during the match, I guess. We'll just put her at 14 right off the bat. Actually, no, that'll be more than that because it's 11. And then accompaniment. What's an accompaniment at the ring? Get you 5. Yes. Okay. So that throws Lana another 5. So that puts her at 16 points.
Lana Machka.
Yeah. So Rusev and Seth Rollins had themselves a match, which ended in a double countout. It was a non-title. They beat each other up.
Damn it, Rollins. You're costing me points, dude.
Rollins hit a blockbuster off the middle rope. I don't know what that is, but
Cena now?
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a signature.
That's a John Cena move.
Okay.
That's the one where that's the it's basically a natural selection off the top rope.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the blockbuster.
Well, I'm gonna assume that's a signature and give Rollins a point for it.
Okay.
Goes to
I like
top
your
rope.
assumptions.
Then he hit a Falcon Arrow. I know that's a signature.
Right.
Rusev blocked a super kick. Comes back with a knee to the midsection and a kick to the head. Goes for the accolade, but Rollins escaped it. That's 3 more for Rollins. Is 5. Flying knee. Suicide dive. I'm not counting suicide dives.
The flying knee is a signature. He used that to break Cena's nose.
All right, that's 6 then. And they fight the way up the ramp and get counted out. So Seth Rollins got 6 points for the match, but a countout loss is a -4, and they both technically lost. So that's -4 is 2 points to Seth Rollins.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be Rusev.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rusev Machka came out.
Rusev got Machka.
Let's see. He blocked a super kick. He had a knee to the midsection and a kick to the head. He went for the accolade, but Rollins escaped. Suicide dive. They brawled up the ramp. Rollins threw Rusev off the stage, then jumped off the announce table with a splash onto the champion. So that being the case, I'm going to give Rollins 5 OMG points. That little maneuver there.
Would he not also get a point for the splash? Because isn't that a signature, or am I thinking of someone
I don't
else?
think so. I think it was just a regular old splash.
Oh, okay.
So basically, Rusev, well, actually, and also Seth Rollins should get 5 for, actually competing in the match, by the way.
This is true.
So Rusev should get 5 for competing in the match.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't really hit anything in the match, so basically he just gets 5. He loses 4 for the DQ, so Rusev gets 1 point.
Doesn't he get a breakout points?
No, he applied the move. He didn't break out of the move.
He blocked a super kick.
Is that a signature?
Oh my god! Do you not watch Seth Rollins wrestle?
I tried.
Avada Kedavra, his super kick that he uses every fucking match.
Oh, that one. Okay. Okay, 3 points for Rusev.
You see that, John? He's trying to stiff you points.
No, Rusev's trying to stiff me points.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's hard when 2/3 of the roster use a fucking super kick as a signature.
Yeah, they do.
So if you see super kick, give them points. That's the rule.
Anyway, so that's
that
that.
big boot.
Yeah, right.
All right, so that happened. Moving along, made a double count out. Splash over the announce table. Yep. So that happened. Moving along, what do we got?
Yes, moving along.
So we come to the back. Charlotte and Dana Brooke are complaining to Foley about last week's match. He booked Charlotte in a match against Sasha Bailey at Clash of Champions, and Charlotte throws Dana on the floor. So promo point to Dana and Charlotte.
Yay?
Okay. Moving along. Jericho and Kevin Owens are in the back having a promo about Jericho's list of things Foley is doing wrong. So promo points to. So basically, technically, that would be 5 more points to Kevin Owens. Put that at 90, and then 8 points for Jericho.
The list of Jericho.
Next, okay. So get to the ring, and Braun Strowman squashes Sin Cara.
Deacon Brontista.
Yeah, Sin Cara got a lot of offense early on, but Strowman dropped him, dominated. They went outside. He did a suicide dive. They both get back in. He goes for a springboard, but Strowman catches him and hits a running power slam for the win.
Okay, then.
I'm going to take a wild guess it's a signature.
Piece of shit out of me.
Well, he won with it, so I'm going to say it is.
He stole that Chinese dude's finishing move.
That's the Chinese dude's finishing move?
I don't know. His like debut match, they had highlights, and it looked like that was his finisher, and it was, yeah, it wasn't. That's not a good finisher.
Let's see. Running power slam is a signature move. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He has 3 finishers. Okay.
Technically, technically speaking, if he stole anybody's finisher or signature, he stole it from the what the heck was his name? Oh shit, what was his name? The shittiest member of that core faction that's not around anymore.
Heath's
Number 3, buddy. Number 3. Don't even try it.
Ezekiel Jackson.
Yeah, that dude. His moveset was entirely power slams. That was the only move he knew how to do.
Discount Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is not in the WWE.
I know.
Okay. But he was, yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Strowman has 3 finishers.
It's 2 more than I thought he had.
Yeah, right?
Thought he had bear hug or whatever.
No, he had a reverse choke slam.
Yes. He has a reverse choke slam. He has a lifting arm triangle choke and a Yokosuka face buster.
Yes, but are they all currently active finishers?
Yes,
Okay, then.
according to Wikipedia.
Fair enough. So anyway, Braun Strowman gets 1 point for the running power slam.
He stole Jim's finishing move?
What, according to Wikipedia?
Yeah, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah. So he had a running power slam. So let's see. Braun Strowman earns himself 20 match victory points. 5 for competing is 25. 1 is 26. So he gets the standard 26 points.
Excellent.
Yeah, I puts him at exactly 100 points. How about that? All right, moving along. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to follow this up. We're going to see Bayley and Sasha in the back talking about which of them is going to win the women's title. So that's promo points for Sasha and Bayley.
I'm going to camera off for a second. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'm going to stay on headset a little bit. That's interesting. They have a hide participants option now, so I can hide your ugly mugs if I want to. Of course, Jim's already hiding his own ugly mug, but yeah.
Yeah. You know what else is still an option?
What's that?
He is the host kicking people out.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I feel like being a bigger dick, reporting you to Google for abusive behavior.
You wouldn't have a case on that.
Okay, counterpoint. Let's look at one of Google's other services while we're running this through. Does anybody, do 90% of people that file copyright claims have a case?
Mm-hmm.
Does it ever matter?
Touche.
I like how John's just ignoring us and presumably looking at his phone.
No, I'm looking at the... My camera's right above the spreadsheet, so when I look at it, it looks like...
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Sometimes I remember to look at the camera, but it feels weird to just stare at the camera because I can't see anything.
Which is understandable. Okay, anyway, what the hell was I doing? Back to this. So we got this. Okay, so Charlotte and Dana had a tag team match against Sasha Banks and Bayley, which they won.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go through this. Heels control the opening. Bayley knocked Dana off the apron, took a breather. Sasha got a tag, worked on Bayley. Babyfaces hit a double suplex. Showed an injured back of Sasha, working on Sasha's back till Bayley gets a hot tag. Distraction with Charlotte hits a big boot on Bayley for the win. Does a women's big boot count as a signature?
Who has a big boot?
Charlotte. Charlotte, apparently.
I think for Charlotte it would, but let me take a look.
Mm.
That's weird.
Because I think she can count as a big man for the women's division, wouldn't she? Yes, she does. She has the big boot as a signature move.
Okay, then. So that's going to be real easy then. So we got, let me go over here. So Charlotte gets the standard 26 points for a match victory. So let's give that to, or the chart, give that to Charlotte. That's 26 points. 635. Okay. And then Dana Brooke, for being on her team, is going to get the 15 plus 5 is 20. 20 for Dana. Okay. And then Sasha and Bayley each get 5 points for showing up.
They didn't hit any moves of note?
Not according to either of the recaps.
That's sad.
It is sad. I do know the image here does show Sasha applying a submission hold to Charlotte, but not one of the ones that is a, regularly used submission hold.
Was that on WWE.com?
Yep. In Thrower, she like pulls her arms back like against her neck and then puts her foot on her lower back and pulls her backward.
Mm.
The one that when you take 2 seconds and like try to do it yourself, you realize that in no way does that hurt.
Let's see.
Except maybe for the part where you're craning your back backward a little bit.
Oh, that move. Got her by the hair.
She's got her by the hands.
Was it the hands? Okay.
She's holding each of her hands and pulling her backward, and then she's got a literal boot on her ass.
Yeah, I couldn't tell because there's a big ass play button on top of her hands, so I can see what she was grabbing.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Close but no cigar. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess that would be considered what that is, isn't it? Okay. I think that's a signature move. I believe it's called the straight jacket.
Sounds right, and sure, point to Sasha. I'm good for it. What the hell? Point to Sasha. Boom.
What does
Okay.
John, since between the two of you, he's the unbiased one.
Sure.
Okay.
See, he agrees with me.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's run it along here. What else we got? So after that match, we cut to the back where Seth Rollins goes in and cuts a promo on Stephanie about getting screwed over by Triple H. And she cuts a promo back on him. So promo points Rollins. That's another 5. Puts him at 122. Come out to the ring. Bo Dallas comes out to believe in Bo and squash local talent Gary Graham. Let's see. Spinning reverse DDT. Yeah, that's the equivalent of his finisher. Okay, so 26 points, Bo Dallas. That's 78 points. Okay.
Bo Dallas needs to have a feud with that young up-and-comer Braun Strowman after Strowman gets rid of Sin Cara. And Bo Dallas needs to wreck him and be like, believe in Bo.
Yeah, pretty much.
That would
Moving along-
legitimize him if he fucking did that.
Yes. Next, we have the all-important match 6 of the Cesaro-Sheamus Best of 7. And Cesaro managed to win this match, tying the competition up at 3 matches apiece.
Also known as the We Called It Classic. Because we totally called that shit, like, what, at match 2?
Pretty much. So let's see here. What do we got? So Cesaro was the winner. So let's start off with Sheamus here. So Sheamus opened up. He escapes from a swing, so that's 3 for... So that Sheamus gets 5 for competing. That's 3 is 8. He gets a white noise, which is 9. Hits an Irish curse, which is 10. Hits a Celtic cross, which is 11. Puts him in the Texas Cloverleaf, which is 12. And that's about it. So 12 points, Sheamus.
What do you mean that's about it? That's his entire fucking arsenal. He threw everything as Cesaro. Holy crap.
And still lost.
Except the brogue kick. He didn't brogue kick him, apparently.
Nope.
And that's why he lost.
Possibly. So let's see here. So Cesaro opened up with a running European uppercut. Or as I like to call it, an uppercut with a European flavor.
Or, as John and I like to call it, Shoryuken.
You know, SF5 Ken.
Oh?
Well, he can run in that.
Oh.
So you could run and then do a Shoryuken.
So they turned him into the Swiss Superman.
Why not?
Just with a way uglier face.
But yeah, that is a signature move. The Shoryuken is a signature move of Cesaro.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of that.
Okay.
So we got an uppercut. He hit a drop kick. He went for the swing, but Sheamus got out of it, so that doesn't count. Beat him down at ringside. Springboard elbow. He goes for a superplex, but Sheamus fights out into the white noise. Count the crush, all of Sheamus' moves. Cesaro misses an uppercut in the corner. Gets rolled up. Sheamus misses a boot. Cesaro comes back with the uppercut and the neutralizer for the win. So that's 3. So the standard 25 for Cesaro's victory plus 3 is 28 points Cesaro.
Woo! Cesaro gets points. Yay. Oh, Cesaro's going to get the pay-per-view bonus.
Yeah, all right.
That's going to skyrocket Cesaro.
So that ties up like I said, that ties up the best of 7 at 3 apiece, which does later in the night lead to General Manager Mick Foley deciding that the big 7th deciding match should be at the Clash of Champions.
Again, the We Called a Classic.
So Jericho confronts Mick Foley backstage and complains about him. And when Foley won't listen, he decides he's going to go to the ring and tell everybody what's on his list of Jericho. So 5 promo points Jericho. So Jericho does go out to the ring. And proceeds to... I'm just going to give him 5 because it was basically a continuous promo from the back. I'm not going to give him extra promo points for that. So he proceeds to come out and cut this promo, but he's interrupted by promos from most of the tag team division. If not all the tag team division. So promo points to all these people. Anybody still there? It's too quiet. Okay.
Yeah, we thought you loved the sound of your own voice, Jim.
Nah. All right. So let's see. We're going to give I gave the Jericho already counted, so we're going to give promo points to Enzo and Cass.
How are you doing?
How you doing? That puts him at 41, and 5 for Big Cass puts him at 84. And then we're going to give 5 points because they're all going to be in the match, so I'm not going to give them the extra. I'm not going to give them the appearance to top fit because they were coming out for a match technically. So we're going to give 5 points each to Primo and Epico. One. And then 5 points each are going to go to the club. Where the hell are they?
On my side.
Carl Anderson. Yeah, there we go. All right. Evan and Luke Gallows. 8. And then who else came out? There was somebody else.
The New Day.
That's right. The members of the New Day will all receive 5 points. And Kofi is at 74. Whoa, not that many. And then Big E gets another, puts it at 90. Okay. And then this turns into a brawl when Sami Zayn shows up. He does not get a promo. He just attacks Jericho. And the whole thing ends up degrading into a 10-man tag team match play as organized during the commercial break. And the Faces win this match with Sami Zayn, the New Day, and Enzo and Cass defeating Jericho, the Shining Stars, and Gallows and Anderson.
So that's WWE's game. They can't feud Sami Zayn with his best friend, so they're feuding Sami Zayn with his Best friend's new best friend.
Yep,
Yes, it's high school.
exactly.
He's my friend, Jericho. Back off.
Mm.
I saw him first.
I'm going to list all the things that are wrong with you, and I'm going to put it in the bathroom for everyone to see. All right, so let's see here. What the hell happened? Not a whole lot of big moves in this match.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Kofi got a springboard splash off the back of Big E. Is that a signature for Kofi? Look that up.
What, jumping off a big black man?
A springboard splash at the corner.
Yes, Jeff, that.
Well, he said he jumped off of Big E, so.
Yeah. If that's listed, give him 10 points.
Yeah. But in the interim.
Oh, his actual name is Kofi. I didn't know that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Fair enough. Let's see.
Springboard splash in the corner. Or any kind of springboard splash for that matter.
No, I don't see one.
Okay, so Carl Anderson hits a spine buster. Big Cass hit a splash and then an Empire elbow, so that's 1 point for Big Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Big E threw Kofi over the top rope onto Gallows and Anderson. And then Jericho throws Big E out. Sami Zayn hits a tornado DDT on Jericho in the ring. Then a big boot on Primo. I'm assuming that big boot is a haluva kick.
Probably.
And then Enzo and Cass hit the bottom boot. So let's start off with let's see. Let's start off with that. If that's the case, and that means
wait. The splash, would that be considered a crossbody?
I don't know. Not in the corner. He couldn't crossbody him in the corner. That would be honest.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go with no. So what we're gonna start off with here then is let's start with Enzo, who would have gotten the win off the bottom boom. So
boom. How you doing?
So Enzo's gonna get himself 26 points for that.
Lucky.
67. And then the Big Cass would have 20 plus 1 for the Empire elbow and 1 for the bottom boom, so 22 to Big Cass. And then we're also going to have 20 points going to each of the 2 wrestling members of the New Day. Oh, 20 points Kofi.
I'm pretty much shafted in the tag division anyway. I got like no horses in that race.
It's Big E. And then we're also going to give points to Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
He gets 20 also. 90. Okay.
Xavier Woods doesn't get any points.
Xavier Woods gets 5 accompaniment to ring points.
Dominic Xavier, you need to do shit.
He did. As I recall, he did the all-important playing the trombone, going root as Kofi flew through the air and landed in the corner on Primo.
Okay then.
He was there to buff him.
Yeah. He's a support character.
Yeah, he's a bard.
He's a bard.
The worst of all the classes.
Anyway, meanwhile, the heels all get 5 thanks for showing up points. So let's see, 5 points Jericho. By the way, Jericho during his promo did mention that he got tired of people interrupting his Mick Foley list, so he was making a new list of stupid idiots, and they were all on it. And I'd just like to throw out props to Jericho for sticking to character, because there was I was on his Facebook page, and Jericho was, but a post that made a note that, hey, so you see all these personal Jericho pages, those are all fake. I don't have a personal Facebook page, so don't sign up for any of these or believe they're me, because they're not. personal profiles, and some dude popped up in the comments and goes, "Well, this isn't a Chris Jericho page either because you put out the same news as Charlie Sheen, almost the exact same wording." Which is just because they all use that fucking provider thing, which just auto post news to their feed channels, which anybody with they have a brain knows, which is why that guy made that post and got about 90 thumbs up, whereas Jericho immediately replied to him, got 1,600 thumbs up, and told him, "You're going on my list."
So I don't give Jericho as much props, because if he was truly staying in character, he would have added at the end of that, "Stupid idiot." Then he would have been in character.
It was a list of stupid idiots. It didn't need to be said. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's Jericho. He always has to call someone a stupid idiot. That's his thing.
Yeah. Well, technically, he did in the main post because he said, don't listen to, I don't have a real, Facebook Facebook personal page, so don't listen to any of these stupid idiots claiming to be me. So anyway, let's see. Where was I? So that we got the whole. So who did I need to give points to? Oh, I need to give 5 points to the Shining Star. Wait, did I give? No, I did Jericho and then 5 points to each of the Shining Stars and the club. So basically 20 points to Richter. So there you go. Anderson gets 5, puts him at, let's be 82. And then we're going to have Luke Gallows is going to be up at 83. And then we're going to have Primo going to go up to 57. Okay.
So this was the we're running out of time and have way too many people to put on the show match?
Kind of, yeah. Basically.
Fair enough.
So as we continue. So next up on the list, we have a Mick Foley coming to the ring to introduce the Cruiserweight division. Yeah. So all the Cruiserweights are introduced one by one as they all come out. And after they all come out, he does not. Champion TJ Perkins is not there, but after introducing Brian Kendrick, Cedric Alexander, Grand Metalik, and Rich Swann, he announced that these 4 men will now compete in a fatal 4-way match, and the winner will go on to face TJ Perkins for the Cruiserweight Championship at the Clash of Champions this Sunday. So, Jeff, prepare to look up all these dudes' moves.
No. Just kidding. Who am I looking up first?
Well, let's start with the victor, and that was Brian Kendrick.
Okay, if we don't know Brian Kendrick's moves, there's a problem.
He's been gone for a while. People like to change moves. He wasn't submitting people with a half hook fucking...
No, he has the same finishing move he's always had, though, the sliced bread number 2.
Fair enough, but his finisher is now that submission hold.
Or the sliced bread that I've seen. I've never seen him go for the submission hold, but I saw him go for the sliced bread multiple times.
He won the match with the submission hold.
Or did he?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the captain's hook.
Yeah.
That's right, I remember
sliced
that.
bread number 3.
Really, that's still listed as a finishing move. I'd like to see them let him do that. Okay. Really? Wow. We lose Jim or something?
Yes, really.
Apparently, he has a signature move called Dr. Smooth's Secret Recipe.
Well, I found my favorite name for a finisher now.
You know, it's a signature. It's a corner backflip kick. Oh my god, that is awesome. He has another signature move called left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah.
It's a turning frog splash. That's awesome. I like that name. That is probably one of my favorite move names. Left turn at Albuquerque. It's like, yes, Kendrick. Anyway, go ahead, Jim. Waiting on you. Or Jim's just going to be mute.
I don't know. I get the champion and he's the guy that's not there.
Yeah, well. He has the belt.
I know, but I didn't even get appearance points from him. Motherfucker owes me.
Yeah, well, you're going to get title retention points at a pay-per-view. I think that'll more than make up for it.
I hope so.
He better, or they just fucked him over because they just gave him the belt. If they take it off him now, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Jim. The fuck, dude? Is he falling asleep in the middle of a recording?
No, I'm trying to get rid of my hiccups, thank you.
Yeah.
You could have typed something.
I could have, but I didn't. Anyway, so let's see. So Brian Kendrick, let's see what happens here. So Brian Kendrick rolled to the outside and let the other three fight for a while. Smart guy. Drops Swan with an elbow to the face. He rolls out again after getting attacked by Alexander. Swan throws Kendrick outside again. Puts a Metal League. Kendrick gets Alexander in an armbar. And then breaks up an elbow. Followed by running shooting star print. Not that move. So I'm talking about now. Kendrick goes for the sliced bread, but got blocked. Kendrick hit a tornado DDT.
Signature move.
Tornado.
Yeah.
Got it. That's one, and then he snuck in the ring and applied the submission hold for the victory. So that's two. So Brian Kendrick gets 27 points for that. Actually, a little bit more because that's a specialty match. So that's actually 27 plus 10. That's actually 37 points for Brian Kendrick.
Poor John.
Okay. So now let's see what else we got. I'm just going to go in the order that they're here on the Raja one because that has the details.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to go with Cedric Alexander.
Let's see if he has a page. He does.
He should. Remember, these guys are all from other promotions. They existed before WWE.
Fair enough. I see what you did, WWE. You changed the spelling of his first name so you could fucking own his actual first name. Fuck you.
Okay, then.
Yeah, his actual first name is Cedric, but it's spelled differently. It's spelled with a K. Okay. Looking at his moves.
Okay, so Cedric, let's see here. So he started working on Kendrick with chops to the chest.
I hope not.
Yeah. He comes back. He hit a springboard clothesline.
Yeah, springboard diving clothesline.
Okay, we got that. Yeah, off the top. Yep. Okay. Alexander trades chops with Swan. Alexander hits a hurricanrana.
Let's see.
That seems a little standard for cruiserweights. It's probably not.
Not that I see.
Okay, so one. Then a suicide dive.
Nope.
Okay. Alexander comes back with a kick to the head.
What kind of kick to the head?
Just says a kick to the head.
No, because one of his finishing moves is kick to kill. The fireman's carry overhead kick. He also has a signature enziguri.
It's probably the enziguri. I'll go with that.
He also has a jumping corkscrew roundhouse, a springboard roundhouse, and a super kick. So take your pick.
So basically, he hits a signature no matter what. Okay, got those two. And then he dropped Kendrick with a running knee.
I do not see a running knee.
Okay. So then Alexander gets himself the 2 plus the traditional 5 for competing is 7. Plus, it was a specialty match, which means that's an additional 3. So 5, 8, that's 10 points for Cedric Alexander. Also, that reminds me, specialty match gives a participant gives another 3 points to the Brian Kendrick. We'll give it an even 40 for the evening.
There's another move name you might like, John.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Concussion on Delivery, or COD. It's a drop kick.
Okay.
It's not very impressive, but I like the name of it.
You
COD.
would think that move would have been banned.
Ha! Sometimes to a cornered opponent.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, moving along, the Grand Metalik.
Fair enough. Also, this dude needs to like team or otherwise ally with Charlotte.
Okay.
One of his nicknames is Queen City's favorite son.
Ah,
Yeah.
there you go.
And he is actually from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Fair enough.
Anyways, Grand Metalik, my
Indeed.
boy. Mascara Dorada. And he has no image. Oh, yeah, yes. Well, that took a while. Whoa! He don't look like that in WWE. Holy shit.
Okay, then.
He looks fucking badass in that image. My God.
Anyway, we can focus on the task at hand.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
All right.
Mm.
Go.
Okay. So let's see. Come back with let's see here. Now where's it going? Swan in Middle League took a drop. Okay, all right. Middle League hits a springboard suicide dive onto all 3 of his opponents.
Standard.
Okay. He didn't really do much. He was kind of the beat slut.
They're allusion to the beat slide. No.
He did hit a springboard elbow on Alexander.
I don't see one in here.
Okay. So take a bomb. Yeah, he took some. Yes, that's about it. So Grand Battle League is going to get himself 5 for the match, and 3 for specialty is 8 points.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you say he did a suicide dive?
Yeah, on all 3 opponents. He springboard one.
Okay, I think the suicide dive is a signature, but it had the Mexican name for it, Topo con Giro.
Now we'll just give him 9 points then. Okay. And then lastly, Richard Swan, who got quite a bit of offense in this match. Rich Swan.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Indeed.
Really? That was one of his ring names? Oy vey.
What's that?
El Negro Mysterio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Wonder why they didn't go with that.
Okay.
Might as well. They already had Sin Cara Negro.
True.
All right. So he got most of the offense in this match. So let's see what we got here.
Oh my God! Talk about stereotypical racist.
What?
His finishing move? Chicken fried driver.
Okay.
Wow.
It sounds awesome though. Spinning vertical suplex pile driver. But still, chicken fried driver. Really?
Yep. All right. So he dropped Metal Leak with a drop kick.
Let's see. No, that's a 540 kick. I do not see a drop kick.
All right. He throws Kendrick outside, puts Alexander in a dragon sleeper.
Nope.
Okay, he and a Swan trade chops. Swan gets thrown to the outside. Swan gets laid out with a kick to the face. Somebody else hits Swan with a drop kick. That's pretty good.
Hmm?
Oh, man, I'm sorry. The guy didn't write out Metalik. He wrote Malik for some reason on one of these. I missed it. So Metalik hit a springboard drop kick on Swan and then followed it up with a running shooting star press.
A running shooting star press?
A running shooting star press.
I think he has a standing shooting star press. Does that count?
I'll count that. And then a springboard drop kick, which is probably standard.
Yeah.
So I'll throw one more point at Metalik. Give him an even 10 for the night. Now back to where
By the way, John, he totally ripped off Rob Van Dam.
Oh,
Leap from the Swan Pond, rolling thunder into a standing frog splash. Finishing move, 5-star Swan splash.
wow.
Guess what that is?
I want someone to have a 6-star frog splash.
Yeah.
And their whole gimmick is it's just that much better.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of want to see him come out to this. One of his entrance themes was All Night Long. Yes, that All Night Long.
So I need to ask Richter if we're slightly modifying moves based on people's ability to perform them.
Mm-hmm.
Then can we make Brock Lesnar's finisher the falling star splash?
No, his is the concussion on delivery.
Yes.
The falling star press.
That was his last theme song in Dragon's Gate. Apparently, before that, when he was in CZW, whatever that is, one of his theme songs was "I'm on a boat."
I'm on a boat.
Yeah,
I'm on a boat.
At least it wasn't I just had sex.
I want him to come out too. All night long.
You understand, Rick? In whatever crappy independent promotion he's in right now, that's Val Venus' theme music.
I hope so. I want him to come from behind the stage filled with other sweaty men with that song. People are like, wait, are there girls back there? Or are you just implying? And he's like, oh shit, I'm never going to do this again. Come out to the golden rule.
There you go. Anyway, so back over here to Richard Swan. Let's see. As we attempted to figure out what he did. So
you told me you can check out his Wikipedia page, John. He's hilarious.
So Swan hit a drop. He didn't really do much. Threw Kendrick outside. He applied a Dragon Sleeper, which apparently was nothing. He got laid out with a swift on a kick to the face. Star. So Swan got his feet up and blocked a moonsault from Metalik.
Okay.
And then he hit him with a Tiger Bomb.
Ouch. I don't think he has a Tiger Bomb. Not that I see. Nope.
Okay. So fair enough. So that doesn't count for Swan. Swan drops Alexander with a kick to the face and then followed up with a standing 450.
Yeah, that's a finishing move. That's
okay.
That's the rich kick.
Fair enough. So that's the rich kick and the 450.
No, that's the rich kick. It's the standing 450 splash.
Oh, okay.
It's his finishing move.
Okay, so fair enough. So he basically
here his nickname is Mr. Standing 450. So there you go.
Okay, well there you go. So basically, I think what was that 3 for him if I'm counting correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3, and he gets a standard 5 for competing is 8, and 3 for being a specialty is 11.
Fair enough.
For Rich Swan.
Also, apparently he had a Stan Hansen parody gimmick where he called himself Swan Hansen and had the Western Lariat as his finishing move.
Nice. All right, so we got that. It was announced that Nia Jax will destroy Alicia Fox at Clash of Champions.
Yeah, she's going to come out and sit on her.
Basically. She borrowed that one from her uncle Rikishi.
Yes. She
Anyway.
needs to use that move, given her frame.
Hmm.
Her fatal frame.
And of course, we have our main event: Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens inside a steel cage.
All the points to me. Give it up.
Basically. So let's do Owens first. Not that they did much. Did Owens do? Owens hit a super kick, went for the pop-up powerbomb, but it got reversed. He then hits a pop-up powerbomb successfully, and that's about it. So Kevin Owens gets 5 for competing. 2 for those moves is 7. Specialty match is another 3, puts him at 10, and it being the main event gives him another 4, so that puts 14 points Kevin Owens.
All right.
Which gives Kevin Owens first superstar to crest 300, puts him at 304.
Woo!
And then your match winner for the evening, so Roman Reigns. Let's see here. Oh, Owens also hit a German suplex and a cannonball in the corner, and at least the cannonball counts, so that's another one. So 305 actually.
Hey.
Okay, so let's see Roman Reigns inside of the cage. So let's see. Roman Reigns missed a Superman punch. Does that count as an escape for Owens?
Well, it depends. Did Reigns miss, or did Owens move out of the way?
I don't know. It just says Reigns missed.
Yeah, I'll give it to an escape as Owens. I'm assuming he moved out of the way. She can't just miss a move. It doesn't work.
Yeah. So that would be an escape for Owens. That's 3 more.
Woo! More points to me.
8. Okay, moving along. Now they're saying so Roman Reigns. Let's see. So sentence splash missed it. Reigns blocked a senton splash. So Reigns gets an escape for 3.
Okay.
They trade right hands. Reigns reversed a pop-up power bomb for 3 more. That's 6. Into a Superman punch is 7.
Mm-hmm.
And Reigns hits another Superman punch is 8. So that's 8 for Reigns. Plus, let's see. So Senton is 20. Plus the 5. Plus the 8 is 33. Plus a specialty match win is 43. Plus specialty match competitor is 46. Final match on the show is 50. And final match win is 55 points Roman Reigns. You just muted yourself.
Damn.
Puts Roman Reigns at 180. 180.
Wow.
Damn.
Also, I'm also noticing
now.
I'm noticing that Kevin Owens blocked a spear attempt, so that's another 3 for Kevin Owens.
Boo.
I noticed John turned his camera off.
He did. He got so sick of this.
I'm sick of Kevin Owens and his getting points.
Yeah.
Damn, Reigns.
So, following Raw, we're going to
Reigns
take a
with
look.
all the points
Team
and
Shield is up at 1892. You can't team that. Still holding strong at second at 1767. Team Bullet Club still trailing a little bit by at 1332, but that might change because we're going to do SmackDown.
Yeah. And what did you say, John? Jim kind of spoke over you.
I said Roman Reigns gets all the points when I don't have him.
Pretty much.
You know, well, AJ Styles gets all the points when I don't have him. What the fuck?
It's true.
I mean, he had points when I had him, but not that many points.
Roman Reigns had what, like 15 when I had him? Because I could get him right before he's suspended.
Basically.
Yeah, but I got AJ when they were basically burying his ass, leading up to him not being buried. Like, I got like one victory with him, and it was against Cena. That was pretty much it. Aside from that, he was just a little punk bitch the whole time.
Yeah, because he was still with the club. So
Yeah, and then you get him, and all of a sudden, WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I'm like, fuck.
Yep. So, let's go ahead and move on to Smacketh Down.
Indeed. The show where I'm going to get raped.
We shall see.
Now, poor John got TJ Perkins, who didn't show up.
Yeah.
Yep. But he will get a title retention at the pay-per-view, which is mucho
More than
points.
And you forgot to spell Rich Swann's name right after you said you were going to spell his name right. You fucking lied.
I did.
Yes. It's 2 N's. There you go. How does Rich Swann not have a finishing move called the
I got it right on this page.
Swan Song?
Swan song.
I got
That's
it right
the
on
first.
I got it right on this page.
That's the first. If they were asking me, come up with finishing move names for your finishing move, I would have said Swan Song. That's the first thing out of my mouth.
Let's see here. And we can't do anything about this right now. Actually, I will do this actually real quick. Immediately after the match, Rusev attacked Reigns. Reigns got the better of him. Owens joined in. They liked him. So Rusev put Roman Reigns in the accolade. So Rusev gets a finisher point. Forgot that part.
Will that be considered match interference or not?
No, because it's post-match.
Oh. Then Rollins came out and jumped on everyone.
Yeah, so Rollins will get 5 OMG points. So extra 5 points. That goes to 1897.
Does Reigns get selling being dead points for once?
No.
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 No, otherwise Dolph Ziggler would get all the points.
Yeah. So, let's continue. If anything, Ziggler should get points for beating up a chicken every week.
That's not Ziggler. That's Colonel Sanders.
Speaking of which, if you might be pleased to know, they got rid of the extra crispy Colonel. They have a new Colonel.
I noticed. Well, they still run the extra crispy one once in a while.
Yeah.
It's bugging me. Who's the new Colonel? I want to know who that is because it's bugging me.
Oh, that's Rob Riggle.
Okay, the name doesn't sound familiar, but he looks familiar.
Yeah, he's Rob Riggle. He was on SNL for a year or two. And
that's probably why he looks familiar.
He's also a long-running correspondent on The Daily Show.
Oh, okay. That's probably where I recognize him from. Yeah, he's good. I buy him as the Colonel.
Yeah, those, and then he was recently, if you watched it, at the roast of Rob Lowe.
Have not seen that yet. Heard it was shit.
Pretty much. Check out a review on Pens of the Mind.
No thanks. I take Mole's word for it.
Fair enough. All right, so we're going to open up SmackDown here, folks. We'll just bring up the Raw results for SmackDown here, and we can talk about this. Scrolling up. No, next page.
The better show.
Yep. So, SmackDown opens up with a women's title match contract signing for No Mercy.
So promo points?
And it went off completely without a hitch. Absolutely nothing went wrong.
Right.
By the way, SmackDown this week emanates from the BJCC in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, then.
So Daniel Bryan is in the ring, and as the contract signing set up, he introduces Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss, and they come out and talk crap to each other. Alexa grabs the contract, but before she's signing it, she hits Becky in the head with the clipboard and then flips the table on her. As she's leaving the ring, Becky attacks her from behind, and Alexa runs away. Becky then gets back in the ring, signs the contract before leaving. So basically, promo points for the ladies.
So they're basically turning Alexa Bliss into Harley Quinn, aren't they?
Kind of.
She looks like Harley Quinn.
There's a photo album of her in the Harley Quinn outfit on WWE.com.
They need to make her Harley Quinn because she's nuts.
When it literally says on WWE.com somewhere here. Hang on.
You don't have to find it now.
I do have to find it right now because it'll take me literally 2 seconds.
1, 2. Linky.
Wednesday I was going to link you to it.
Okay.
I was going to pop it up so I can read it as photos. Alexa Bliss brings out her inner supervillain.
That needs to be her ring gear.
It is her ring gear.
Oh.
I think.
Then are we gonna have JTG as Leto Joker?
Ha!
I don't get it.
Because of the crunk.
Because the crunk teeth.
Huh.
Gotham.
No, I want to see that. Oh, Jesus, dude. Oh, now I'm going to have to go back into one of the old games that has JTG and do that. I'm going to have to make Leto and have him come out to that now. Because I don't think JTG's in the new one. Otherwise, I'd do it in the new one.
I don't think he is.
Yes, but don't go back too far because in the game surprisingly later than you think.
He was in the WWE surprisingly later than we think.
Yeah.
That's why he's in the game later than you think. Anyway.
And the weird thing is, if we use Leto version Joker, that entrance will look correct.
Let's see, 8 points Becky Lynch, so that'll be 35.
Points. Wake up, Jen.
Alexa Bliss will get herself 8 points. It'll be 15. Okay. So, promo points for the opening of the program. We got it.
Yay.
So then The Miz confronts Daniel Bryan in the back and complains about his Intercontinental title defense that he will have to make tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers. All points to me.
Fuck you.
And Daniel Bryan asks The Miz if he read the fine print in his newly renegotiated contract, informing him if he refuses to defend the title tonight, he will violate said contract. Miz gets pissed and leaves. So promo points to The Miz.
Dumbass.
So then we cut to the ring for a tag team match playout to determine the number one contender for Heath Slater and Rhino's tag team titles at No Mercy. The match consisted of the Usos versus American Alpha, with the Usos coming out on top.
Why are they burying the American Alpha?
I don't know.
Sad face.
That seems counterintuitive.
I think the idea here is probably going to be this. They built Slater and Rhino enough that they're over and Slater got a contract. They can drop the title to the Usos. Usos can run roughshod as heel tag team, and American Alpha can build up as the big baby faces who inevitably beat them. It's my prevailing theory.
Fair enough.
Because they this can only go so long because Rhino's kind of in an election in like 2 months. He's got shit to do.
Fair enough.
So anyway, back to this match. What we got here. Rhino and Heath are watching from the back on a monitor, by the way. American Alpha dominates the opening minutes of the match until Jimmy ties up Gable's injured leg in the ropes and then stomps on it. They continue to focus on Gable's bad knee for several minutes. He fights his way to Jordan for a hot tag. Jordan hits a series of suplexes, including a T-bone suplex on Jay for a near fall.
He really is the poor man, Shelton Benjamin.
So yeah, I'll throw him 1 point for the T-bone suplex because I don't know which of these series of suplexes would be part of his arsenal. I'll throw him 1 point for that too. Fuck it, he gets 2. All right, he takes Jay up to the top rope. They fight him off, and Jay fights him off, and it's a super kick. Jimmy tags in, hits the splash. Gable breaks at the pin. Gable rolls out, selling the knee. Jordan fights Jimmy super kick on Jordan, does Gable, and is okay. So basically that would be all that Jordan would get. Would be those 2.
Oh my God, he's literally the Black Kurt Angle. What the fuck? Like literally, his finishing moves are the angle slam and the angle lock.
Okay then.
But yes, to answer your question, he has multiple suplex variations for signatures, from belly to belly, capture, exploder, German, alphaplex, which is the overhead belly to belly, and Saito suplex. Since you asked.
Okay, so 2. So basically, therefore, he's going to get 2 and 5 for competing. He's going to get 7 points to Jason Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Team at 57. Okay, let's see. So Chad Gable basically just got his knee beat up all match and didn't really do anything, so he gets 5.
Mm-hmm. Also, part of me kind of wishes Jason Jordan could have used his real name as his ring name because he's got a fucking awesome real name.
What's his real name?
Nathan Everhart.
That's pretty good.
I'm like, dude, with that look, that's badass. That's way more badass than Jason Jordan. I'm like, no, dude needs to be fucking Everhart. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's legit right there.
So, all right. So then, meanwhile, going over to the victors of the match,
Mm-hmm.
we've got. Let's see here. So the Usos. So it looks like we got Jimmy tied up his leg.
When I say
Jay.
oos, y'all say oh.
Okay, let's see. So let's start off with a Jay. Get that there, and then Jimmy got a super kick. Looks like Jimmy got 1 super kick. And he did not get the win, so he will get 20 points for being on the winning tag team, plus 1 is 21 points for Jimmy Uso. It's about 135. Meanwhile, Jay Uso did get a victory in this match, so he gets the full on 26 points. Wasn't an issue. Oh no, the Usos also hit a double super kick. That's 1 more point for Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. 36. Okay. So let's see. It looks like 25 points standard to Jay. 1 for the double super kick is 26. Another super kick he hit is 27. He also hit a splash is 28. So 28 points, Jay Uso. Okay, 124.
Well, now Jay's up there with his brother in points.
Yep. Indeed. That's good.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Dorado wasn't in the match on Raw.
He was not.
Fuck.
Join us.
Fuck.
I don't think you need the points, though. I think you're fine.
Anyway, let's continue.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened. Then Heath Slater and Rhino were in the back with Crackers and Cheese Whiz. They're working on a. Heath Slater is working on a new Rhino chant as he attempts to engage the audience, saying, "When I say ride, you say no. Rye, no. Rye, no." Which doesn't work out. The Usos show up and challenge them for the tag titles.
So they get promo points?
Yep. The Usos threaten to slap the crackers out of Rhino's hands, and Rhino goes, "Don't touch my crackers." Rhino then crushes the crackers, and the Usos back off, intimidated. So promo points for all those. So 8 points each to Slater and Rhino. And Slater, let's see, Slater Gator. Here we go. And then we're going to have, because we're already in a thing, that's going to be 5 points to the Usos. 9. 41. Okay. Then we come back to the ring where Baron Corbin defeated Apollo Crews. Jack Swagger was on commentary for the match. So that's what we got here. Cruz dominates, taking Corbin to ringside and hitting an Inzaguri, which I'm assuming is a signature. Corbin mounts a comeback, works on the lower back, and eventually hits a deep stay. Okay. So basically, Apollo Crews hits 1, and 5 for competing is 6 points to Apollo Crews. 24. Baron Corbin gets himself 26 on a match win for winning with the deep 6. So 26 Corbin. And then Jack Swagger was on commentary for the match, so Jack Swagger gets commentary points of 5. Swagger. Okay. We're along through the program. The Miz successfully defends his Intercontinental title against Dolph Ziggler. Now let's see here. So Matt Wrestling opens up. Miz goes out for a clothesline, catches a super kick. So Miz hit a super kick. Okay. I guess that's for him too. We're going to count it. Double axe handle at the top. No. Miz blocks it. Miz hit a face buster. Face buster from the Miz? No.
Well, I'm currently looking up his moves. Hang on. Well, okay, it's way down here. I do not see a face buster, nor do I see a super kick. So. Hello.
No. Okay, so in that case, we're going to get that. Now, does it count if he uses somebody else's signature move?
If we're going by video game logic, yes.
Okay.
The only face buster he has is the skull crushing finale.
Okay, so that doesn't count that. So basically, he hit the super kick move. He then starts hitting Daniel Bryan's yes kicks on Ziggler.
They start chanting yes.
Probably, I don't know. So I'm going to give him 1 for that. Ziggler blocked it and dropped him with a right hand. And then Ziggler misses a spear in the corner. Does Ziggler use a spear?
No. Wait, what kind of face buster did he use?
I just said a face buster.
No, because I was just looking down his list. He does have a half Nelson face buster.
I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Ziggler says a clothesline. Miz with a ring post. Series of drop kicks and an awesome clothesline. Awesome clothesline is apparently his move.
Yes, it is.
Another
running corner clothesline with theatrics.
Yeah, goes for another double axe handle, but no. He escapes a Faymaster, so that's 3. That puts him at 6. Brawl outside. Rolls outside, tries to leave, gets chased down, sprays Ziggler in the face with Maurice's perfume. Skull crushing finale for the win. So that's 7. All right. So let's see what Miz is going to get here. So 20 for the standard win, 5 for competing, 7 for the moves is going to put him at 32.
Mm-hmm.
And a retention of the IC title is worth another 20. So 52 points, Miz.
Okay, then.
What's Miz at? 202. Maurice is going to get some accompaniment to ring points. So that's 5 points to Maurice.
And interference.
She didn't interfere. Miz used the perfume. She didn't.
Oh, I thought she did. Fair enough.
No, she just left the perfume there. He used it.
I think that would still constitute interference.
Okay, I'll give her 6 interference points.
But she interfered by leaving it there.
Fair enough. That's going to put her up at 51 points then.
Besides, I feel bad for John.
What I just did about that. Okay, fair enough. And Dolph Ziggler, on the other hand, let's see. Opens up the match because the ropes and a super kick. Miz blocked a super kick. Oh, so Miz should actually have 3 more points then. 5. Okay. That doesn't count. Ziggler blocked the yes kick, so I guess that counts as 3 as blocking a signature. Drops it with the right hand, misses a spear, hits a series of clotheslines and a splash in the corner for Ziggler.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, we won't worry about that then. Drop kick. No. He missed the Faymaster. Ziggler escapes skull crushing finale. That's 3 more. Puts him at 6. They brawl outside. He hits a Faymaster. Is 7. He hits a zigzag. Is 8. So that's 8 points. Ziggler plus the standard 5 for competing is 13 points. Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler.
9. Also, guys, it seems that Maurice tried to spray him with the perfume first, and they got herself ejected, but left the perfume behind. So, yeah, it is definitely interference.
So does that mean somebody gets negative points for ejection?
There's not a negative points for that.
Or is there positive points? Because I know there's some points tied to being ejected from a match. I remember that.
Ejected from a match is... It says it's worth 10 points, so I guess Maurice gets 10 points.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, Dolph does have a Stinger Splash.
Good to know. So I'll throw 1 more point to Ziggler then. Puts him at an
You're
even
welcome,
70. That works. All right. Let's continue in the program.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Randy Orton had a one-on-one match with Eric Rowan. Opens up with a back suplex and starts pummeling him. Beats down around ringside. Orton catches him with a kick and a DDT off the middle row back in the ring. Follows up with an RKO and a victory. So basically, unless Rowan has a back suplex signature, he got shit.
Also, we see you, Jim. We see fabulous stash. Yeah, pretty much.
So let me go ahead and that back up. Alrighty.
Oh, hey, I have Eric Rowan. How about that?
You do have Eric Rowan.
I get thank you for showing up points. Moving on.
Yep, 5 points. 5 points, Eric Rowan.
Worthless Wyatts.
Basically. And then, so Randy Orton is going to get himself, let's see, he hit the DDT, so it's 27 points for Orton then. Quick 27 points for Randy Orton.
He did hit a hashtag out of nowhere.
He did. I said 27. 25 is regular. He hit the middle rope DDT and an out of nowhere.
Fair enough.
So 27, so that puts him 66. And then 4 would be 73.
So would his finishing move now be the Arcoon?
Ow.
RKO out of nowhere.
The lights go out, and Eric Rowan disappears. There's a mask on the ground, and then Bray Wyatt appears and cuts a promo. So promo points Bray Wyatt.
I'm worthless, Randy. I'm here just to job to you, Randy.
All right, so next, we have a women's tag team match, playa, where Nikki Bella and Naomi defeated Natalya and Carmella.
Whoa.
Which was barely a match because as soon as the bell rang, Carmella assaulted Nikki at ringside and got herself DQ'd. Immediately.
Okay, then.
So Nikki Bella and Naomi would each therefore receive 20 points.
And Nikki would therefore receive the victory points since she technically won the match.
Yeah. No, because when it's a DQ like that, there's no victor.
Wouldn't the victor not be the person who got DQ'd against? So if Carmella attacked Nikki Bella, would she not be the victor? I'm assuming she was also the legal person, therefore she'd be the victor.
All right.
What do you think, John?
Well, I thought it said that she assaulted her outside the ring. So I don't think she'd be the legal
Yeah,
person.
Carmella assaulted Nikki at ringside.
Okay, but did they say who the legal person was?
Right as the match began, Carmella ripped Nikki Bella out of Natalia's sharpshooter and viciously attacked her.
Oh, so Carmella wasn't even the legal person.
No.
But Nikki Bella was, so therefore, I don't know. It's weird. I would give her the victory points, but then again, I'm biased.
What do you think, John? Typically in this situation, nobody gets the extra 5, and we just award straight 20 to each.
That's what I would think.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna put Nikki Bella at 69.
Because I think when it's a 1-on-1 and there's a DQ, there's like a clear winner. But with a tag match, I'm not sure.
And then let's see. So Nikki's partner was Naomi, who also gets 20 points. And then the other two got DQ'd, so they would normally get 5 for competing, -4 for the DQ. So that'd be 1 point for Carmella. And technically 2 because Natalya had that sharpshooter applied. So Natalya gets 2. Where the hell's Natalya?
Your list.
Oh, thank you. 1. Okay.
Okay, then here's a follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
Would that constitute an escape for Nikki Bella?
No, because she didn't escape. Someone escaped for her.
Yeah, but usually when we have like tag team partners pull someone out of the way, that's considered an escape, isn't it?
I didn't think we did that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought we did, but fair enough. Moving on. Jim, wake up.
Yep, no, so let's continue. So next, AJ Styles is in the back cutting a promo.
Promo points to the phenomenal one.
Yep. And then our main event is Dean Ambrose defeating John Cena.
Ooh, I actually get points. Holy shit.
All right, so let's see here. So let's we'll do Cena first since he is the loser. Cena escapes the dirty deeds early on, so 3. Ambrose still controls. Cena briefly gets Ambrose in the STF, which is 4. Ambrose breaks it. Cena rolls out. Suicide dives. Flash time. Cena rolls through. And AA is 5. Goes for another AA, but it gets broken up. Attempts the AA again, but this time it doesn't work either. So Cena gets 5 for that. 5 for competing is 10, and being a main event is another 4. So 14 points, John Cena.
Robaldo.
8. And then Dean Ambrose, let's see. Got his dirty D's broken up, so that doesn't count. Running Bulldog, I don't think that counts. Ambrose escapes an STF is 3. Ambrose suicide dives on him, which I know is 4. Goes for a splash, but Rose gonna hit him with an AA. Goes for Ambrose, gets out of another AA. Is 5. Is 7. Hits a dirty deeds is 8. Ambrose escapes another AA is 9, 10, 11. And a roll up with a sunset flip, which would be nothing. So Dean Ambrose would thereby receive the standard 20 for a victory, 5 for competing, and plus 11 is going to be 36. And main event competitor is 4, is 40, and main event win is another 5. So 45 points, Dean Ambrose.
Woohoo! $129.
Yep, I got it. Okay.
What was the first move you said Ambrose did?
Bleh. Well, the first thing that happened was Cena escaped a Dirty Deeds attempt.
Well, yeah, but the first move he actually hit.
Running Bulldog.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought you said. Fair enough.
Okay. After the match, AJ came flying off the fan barricade with a forearm shot to John Cena. So phenomenal forearm to Cena at ringside. He hits the ring and lays Ambrose out. Daniel Bryan comes out and mentions that Shane promised a one-on-one rematch between him and Ambrose, which would be next week. And AJ then turns around into a Dirty Deeds. So a Dirty Deeds point to Ambrose. And
forearm point
AJ gets
Styles.
himself 3 for an appearance and another one. So, yeah. He won. Well, actually, no, he doesn't get that. No, it's actually 69. Sorry. Okay.
Wow, Ambrose actually has more points than Rollins now. That makes me sad.
And it just does. Okay, so there we go. Let me just see. How did he? Okay, that's good.
Scroll it down.
Yep, let me go over to the thing here. So, scores for the week coming out. Team Shield cresting 2,000 to hit 2042. You can't team that. Still not far behind at 1923, only about 100 points behind. Team Bullet Club still lagging at 1426.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, AJ not doing anything really helped me.
Damn. Damn.
Damn! Sorry, is that not where you were going?
Yeah. Let me see all the... Yeah, I started in the lead and never looked back.
Mm-hmm.
I have this feeling I'm not going to be caught.
I'm only 100 points behind you.
No, we were dead tight at Backlash.
We were. I remind you, I have a potential retention by the Raw Tag Team Champions coming up at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I have a potential retention or even title win in the women's division. I also have more than likely a retention of the Universal title. I'm probably getting more points than you.
Yeah, most likely. But I also have a very good chance of taking your women's title.
You also have a potentially good chance of taking John's Cruiserweight title.
That could also happen.
That's probably not going to happen. It's not likely,
but it's possible.
But it's possible.
It's possible. I also have a Chris Jericho is fighting Sami Zayn in the pay-per-view. He probably won't win, but...
Yeah, that's not Clash Champions. At the Clash Champions, you're also going to get title retention points for the New Day because they're probably not taking the titles off the New Day till they break the record.
They already broke the record.
Oh, did they?
I think so. That debate came up like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, in that case, you might be screwed. John might be getting all the tag team points.
He might, which I am okay with.
Which would make sense because he is Team Bullet Club. It would make sense. And
Yeah.
he should have the tag team championships.
He should. It would be appropriate.
Damn, that might... Man, this pay-per-view, John, if things go your way, this might be where you catch up to us.
It could be.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that.
Yeah. Yeah, because you still got the world title picture, and he has no chance of winning the women's title. And you could very easily take his U.S. title.
Oh, yeah, there is that, too. Yeah, but he's got Cruiserweight retention, and he's got potential tag team win. I mean, if he wins the tag team, that's what, like 60 points right there? Just on the tag team titles alone, not to mention all the rest of the points you get for the match itself.
Yes, but that's only 60 points.
Yeah, when you put everything else into it, that's going to be a lot of points. He has potential for that match to get over 100 points apiece for each of the Bullet Club.
No, it wouldn't be 100 points apiece, not even close.
I don't know. It depends on what they do, man.
A tag team victory is only going to be 30 points each for that tag team victory. And the fact of the matter is, 30 points each, and the match victory will be 60 points. That could be close. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right. It probably goes to 80 or so, but you're right. It's possible.
And then that Cruiserweight match, if he retains, that's going to be damn near 100 points for TJ alone just for that match.
If he gets a lot of stuff, remember the cruiserweight retention is only 20.
That's true.
So it's not that much. Whereas a world title win for you by Rollins would be at least 150 points for Rollins, I'd have to imagine.
Actually, don't we have cruiserweight currently up at 40 and we were going to shift it later?
Yes, but that's for a win, not a retention.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Idiot. So yeah, he probably won't catch up to you just because you have the entire world title picture. And now, if I can manage to get the women to wrestle the women's title away from you, that's going to help him a lot. But
yeah, but we shall see.
Indeed, we shall. So let's check out the leaderboards.
This will be interesting
because we do that.
Yes, we do. Because Jim Phoenix.
Basically.
Because lunatic librarian.
Something like that.
Hashtag lunatic librarian.
Eventually.
Speaking of the hashtag lunatic librarian, hi Jim.
Hi.
I can see your bushy face.
That's fine. I will change it back after I do the calculations.
Okay. Speaking of which, did you pre-order the game, Jim?
Not as of yet.
Do you plan to?
At some point.
Within the next week?
I guess.
It comes out in like 3 weeks.
Fair enough. Okay.
By the way, John, if you see the game on sale, let me know because I'm not pre-ordering it this year.
Okay.
If I see it on sale, I may pick up 2 copies just to give you one for Christmas like I do every year.
You're not supposed to tell them.
By the way, did you play the last one when I gave it to you?
You gave me the one before that. Not last year's.
I didn't give you 16?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I got that elsewhere.
Well, I'm damn sure going to have to give you 17 because I'm going to get one for myself. I'll just grab 2 copies.
All right. Clear contents of that.
So since they're giving us his finishing move, do you think they're going to give us creative parts for TJ Perkins?
It's possible.
And for the Cruiserweight belt and the creative belt thing?
Maybe. All right, let's take a look. So as we can see here, Kevin Owens still dominating the leaderboards at 311 points. AJ Styles holding strong at number 2 at 269, and Heath Slater holding place with 208 in 4th place, just 3 points ahead of the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Roman Reigns comes in at number 5 with 180 points. Rhino right behind him at 172. Jimmy Uso holding strong at number 7 with 141. Number 8 is Becky Lynch at 135, tied at dead with Charlotte. The women's champions are dead even.
Well, that'll change come Sunday.
Yeah.
By a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah. Not if Charlotte loses. But
number 10, we have the Lunatic Fringe.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose at 130, just 1 point ahead of Jey Uso. Who was only,
Lunatic out of nowhere.
Who was only 2 points ahead of Seth Rollins. Who was only 3 points ahead of Bayley.
Yeah, this was a sucky week for Bayley.
So it's a very, very close. Yeah, Bayley got way shafted this week. But it's very, very, but still the point total are very, very close in that top 10 to 15 range. So anybody can still get a quick shot up there, especially with the forthcoming pay-per-view this weekend. Those Raw people can get knocked right up there depending on what happens.
Well, the top 20 are all 100 and above, so.
Oh, yeah.
Which, interestingly enough, Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt in the top 20. What the fuck?
Baron Corbin, I think, is a little weirder.
Yeah.
Not really, because they've been using him a lot,
Mhm.
and he's actually been winning matches and stuff. So
Yeah,
So is
this
Braun
is true.
Strowman.
yeah, but
He's got all the squash.
Baron Corbin fights actual people, not local talent every week.
I don't think you get more points for fighting actual people.
You don't know, but Baron Corbin does more moves.
No, but I'm legitimizing his wins more by saying he's fighting
but
actual
it doesn't.
talent.
But it doesn't matter. Baron Corbin's only ahead of him by 8 fucking points.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a massive gap.
Also, the only member of the New Day to crest the top 20 is Big E.
That is
Okay,
true.
well, because he's your daddy and your uncle.
It's true.
That is true.
It's true. So there you go. Great looking list there. Great looking. So, those are your leaderboards for the week. I'm going to put back over here.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but if you look at the spread between the shows, it's like, at least for like the top 20, it's pretty even.
Yeah, it's not, like I said, and that's why it's so drastic changes, because they're so close.
Yeah. Top 10 is mostly SmackDown, though.
Yeah. Also, just because I'm curious,
Because they had a pay-per-view.
that's because I'm curious. I'm going to scroll down this list a little bit real quick, and yes, that's why.
Fair enough.
So, scrolling down here just a little bit, I just want to see. I can't even spell Brian Kendrick's name right. That's great. Okay. But Brian Kendrick, currently the highest scoring cruiserweight due to his victory at 40 points. Just an FYI there.
That could change come Sunday.
It could. But at any rate, let's go ahead and turn this off. So, there we are, folks. That is our scoring for the week.
Indeed.
Playing along at home, hopefully your superstars are doing well. And we will join you next week where we're going to have an extra long edition, because we will also be scoring the Clash of Champions, the Monday Night Raw's first pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. I will say I do enjoy looking at the leaderboards at the end of the thing. It's very interesting because it gives you a little bit of insight into how WWE is using their talent and which talent they're actually using.
It is, although it should be noted, accurate reflection of the use of talent is debatable, because we are not, as of yet, giving points for random attacks outside of a match,
True.
and that's going to change a lot of things when we change those rules up at the end of the season at Survivor Series.
True, but it's still, even without that, you see who's hot and who's not, and who's getting the pushes and who's not.
Yeah.
It's very interesting seeing that stuff. As a wrestling fan, it's very interesting.
It is, but sometimes that's misleading because, let's say Dean Ambrose shows up and attacks 4 people backstage over the course of an evening and, cuts a promo. He's only going to get points for that promo, even though he's been on the entire show kicking ass.
True.
So it's not entirely reflective of the WWE booking.
Mm-hmm. True. But we're
still
getting
interesting to see, though. You are correct, and we are getting there. Comes some adjustments after Survivor Series. I think it's going to be a much different ball game, and it's going to be a much more interesting and accurate reflection of the booking.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting how, at least to me personally, how interesting these leaderboards were going to look week in and week out.
Oh yeah, that's why I said from the get-go when we went this live, I was going to have leaderboards every week because I wanted to try to see how the superstars were doing.
Yep. I also like the kind of also looking at the 2 different shows and their superstars and stuff and the point spread there. That's also very interesting.
Indeed. All right. Well, thank you, dude, for joining me. This is always fun. By the way, to the audience, I apologize for not having this last night. There was some scheduling snafu. I ran really late. We couldn't do it. I'm sorry. So, next week we'll be back on Thursday per schedule. Gentlemen, any final comments for the week?
No, I'm good.
We're good.
All right. So, for Jeff and John, I'm James Phoenix. We'll see you next week. Peace.